Hello, Officer Scorpio. Welcome now to Tuesday. Well, partly sunny with a chance of windy today for the Scorpios. And actually, our person here in the studio just said to me, aren't they always a chance of rainy with Scorpios? That's true. I guess that's true. But this is one day where the volume is turned up a bit. But actually, I think it's going to be a little bit more spiritually profound than just what turns us on. The moon in Gemini is forming a temporary soul pyramid in air. Okay? Now, if you're new to Soul Garden, I'll explain. A soul pyramid is a grand trine in classic astrology. 3 planets that come to a triangle in outer space. They're all sharing energy in this trine. And what happens is, or this grand trine as we say, is that you get a bird's eye perspective of your life. It's like being on top of a pyramid looking down, and you see 3 areas, and you start to come to some epiphanies, some conclusions. Always triggered by the fastest moving planet. Well, the moon is the fastest moving in this trine, so it'll be an emotional shift of awareness, and in your case, an emotional shift in how you trust, okay? How you trust. I think you're going to feel differently about where you trust and don't. I think you're going to have a shift of your trust due to a couple of other areas. One, Venus in the house of subconscious. You are now healing some of the weeds in your soul garden. You're healing from some past wounds. It's been a lot of work with Saturn, and Venus is helping you heal. So Venus is 1/3 of this trine. You're feeling better, less doubt, more faith. More faith leads to better trust or a change in trust. And then Neptune in Aquarius, which is now direct as of this month, is also intuitively guiding you to self-nurturing. Your intuition is keeping you nurtured more, helping you nurture, helping you build the proper foundation. So you have a God foundation. You have healing going on, and having God at your feet and healing by your side, I think you are feeling a new trust in yourself and the world. And that leads us to the Sun in Sagittarius. We're in Chapter 1 of Sun in Sagittarius. As you know, this month you are working on your soul capital, how valuable you are and why. Today there's no ruling planet, so today is a day where we're assessing. How valuable are you? Well, I think you can figure out how valuable you are right now, but you want to include your trust in yourself into the equation. So maybe you're feeling you're not valued enough at work. Maybe you're feeling you're not valued enough in relationships. By the way, that's because you're not valuing yourself enough. And maybe you weren't valuing yourself enough because you weren't trusting appropriately and you weren't letting down your boundaries or putting up boundaries as a result of trust. So I think this shift in trust will lead to an assessment of soul capital and where soul capital can go. And it's Tuesday. We got an episode of Just Ask Us starring Lauren Seraphan and our local clairvoyant, Angelo Eros. They're coming together to answer questions on camera today. Today's question is a doozy. A soul gardener writes us, she's married to a man for 9 years. He just found out he's got a 20-year-old son. Is this person his son or not? What's really going on? Well, Angelo uses his perception to tell you, and Lauren Seraphan gives advice on how to get the heck out of that bad situation. They come together. It's a fascinating story everywhere Soul Garden blossoms. All right, Scorpio, that's all I have for today. Tomorrow, the world is pretty emotional. Until then, live, love, be. Soul Garden.